Perspective. Yeah. This is being done to me, to my body. This is not me. It's being done to my body. It's being confined. My actions are being confined. I am still present. What was the question?
Many years ago,
What do you need for happiness?
I stopped actually thinking that happiness was a goal. It was more contentment. Contentment, because happiness...
Something to grab, is what you said.
Yeah, it's not something to grab.
Yeah. Happiness just happens. It's not something you really need to quest for. But if you find contentment in what you do, and in my life, I've thrown away a lot of stuff that I don't need, and it makes me more content because I can do more things that I want to do, which I enjoy, and then that brings happiness, more opportunity for happiness, brings it on, yeah.
Okay,
it
so
happens.
You said, it happens, it brings you content. That's one formula that you've noticed?
Yeah.
That's interesting to you.
Well, like we make situations such that meditation can happen, you make situations happen such that happiness can happen. Contentment first. If you're content, if I'm content.
Do you think contentment is related to the first word you used? Peace?
Oh, well, peace of mind, yeah.
Yeah, that's
for
what
me,
I mean.
for
Not
me,
external
totally.
peace. None of us can control anybody else. Which is, sometimes can feel frustrating because maybe you want to control somebody, you want them to call you, you want them to like you, you want them to act a certain way. But if any one of us, if you had control over other people, we'd all start acting like you because it's limited by your imagination. But because you can't, each of us is functioning from where we're at. It brings opportunities for variance, and the variance brings opportunity for revelation, and the revelation brings opportunity for growth. So you can't control external peace. You can't control external peace. That's, a few years ago, I had this thought that, I grew up in Israel. There's not much external peace there for many years. And I realized, oh my God, they've been going about it all wrong. They can't look for it for external peace because everybody has history, everybody has pain. My brother, my arm, my house, everybody's got a story. But what if we do a summit for inner peace? A summit for inner peace.
Those happen, don't they?
Well, I shared the idea, and I shared it with somebody who he's the CEO of Organic India. Do you guys know the company Organic India?
Yeah.
They make like the Tulsi, and they're the biggest organic export company of India. I didn't know who he was when I met him, but I was just sharing this idea, and he said, he's very dramatic, "Darling, it's already being done, and you'll be a part of it." He's so dramatic. I have no idea if I'll be part of it, other than the fact that I shared the vision of it. But the inner peace, not external. We can't wait for that. You could be in the middle of a battlefield that's not your battle, not a battlefield that is your battle, and you should be participating. But a battlefield that's not your battle, you don't need to be the battle. Yeah. You can have inner peace. And it made so much sense to me. You come to India, so much sound, so much activity. You can't wait for external peace. So contentment is a word that Mike used, and then the image of rather than going out to get it, it's coming in, creating an environment. Tell me what you were saying. Because it's nice to hear each person versus piggybacking on somebody else, because maybe even though you think you agree, maybe you have slightly different thoughts. So I want to hear your thoughts.
When you said, I think, to answer your question, I think when you're happy is when you have the knowledge and wisdom that you know that everything you need is inside you. And I think when you know that, that's when you find contentment. And when you find, that's when it comes out from within you, contentment, peace, happiness.
It's coming out from inside you. That's a slight difference. Because you talked about it coming in.
Coming in, yeah.
And you're saying...
I feel it
like
filling me.
Yeah, yeah. You ever have an experience where you feel the opposite? You feel pressure in, like dukkha. You feel pressure, yeah? And then,
Yes.
and it feels so absolute. You feel extremely suffering. And then one thing changes. Maybe it's a phone call, and all of a sudden, sukha.
Dukkha, sukha.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, like space, you feel happy again. Like, what changed? Did life actually change?
State of mind.
Or was it the state of mind? Yeah, those moments are really, really interesting to reflect on. Yeah. Mike, what about you?
The bike ride.
Oh, I was actually talking to Mark. But
The bike. Well, okay, I'll just finish that. The mountain bike rides. Like if I used to bike almost every day, and like some days it'd be like, it's awful. Okay, time for a bike ride. Completely changed. Just as soon as 5 minutes on my bicycle, completely changed.
Sometimes you have to climb a mountain.
Or climbing the mountain, but yeah, that's.
To remember.
Yeah. And Mark.
Mark.
We're here to listen now.
Just to add on, I would say.
Nope.
No adding on.
Yeah,
Tell us.
Start all
I'll
over.
just start with
Thank you.
I like to give. I like to give happiness to other people, share things I can. So I would say the giving, the add is receiving. But when you give, not necessarily looking for anything back, but it is nice to receive things. It certainly adds to the feeling of happiness and joy. But I find giving great joy when I give out to others. I'll get myself in a good spot, be in a position where I can help other people. And I
Say
like
that part again, about you in a good spot.
to get myself in a spot where I am able to give.
How do you do that?
It's either emotional help or maybe material things, both of those things. But, helping friends when they're in need, lending an ear, teaching people, things like that. Being able to give what I have to give to other people.
So giving is a source of energizing for you. It brings you positive energy when you... We're going to sip a little bit longer. It's
Yeah,
okay? It's okay, but I just
ankle's
wanted to
bad.
say...
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's interesting too. And that's actually something that sometimes I advise when I'm working with somebody one-on-one, and they're very distraught for one reason or another, or very sad. And if you give them space, they start talking a lot about themselves. What's making them sad, what's how they're feeling. And I often advise exactly what you said. May I give you homework? Okay. I'd like you to do something for somebody else. Yeah? Turn all the attention off yourself.
I read about this, yes.
You read about it? I didn't read about it. But this, like the giving. So sometimes to actually put yourself in a position of giving is simply to remember, again, that kind of formula. I used the word formula when Mike was talking. You also spoke about a formula, to create an internal environment that then you start to exude out a positive energy. You're talking about a positive energy seems to fill you when you give. And so to recognize when you're not in a giving state, when you're in a state of despair, and the thoughts are, you're worried, then, especially if there's, I'm speaking about in particular, if it's about yourself, to do something that's generous outward. Especially also if somebody feels like they have nothing left to give. Like, can you help this person? Remember I told you there was a student of mine who ran up to the top. She was very young. She was 18, 19. She literally ran up. So then at the top she tells me she has a fear of height. Oh, great. Right. Well, we need to go down now. And she was, you remember one year I had a student very, very scared coming down? You remember?
I carried.
Yeah, you carried her for part of the way. Yeah. She,
Watch the back.
her name was, oh, it doesn't matter, I won't say her name, but she, very afraid. One tool I did was I said, would you help me? Would you help me? May I hold on to your shoulders? I don't see so well. Would you help me? Having her turn her attention to helping me took away some of her panic.
Yeah, it does. It gets you out of yourself when you're helping other people.
Right.
And it's good to make other people feel like they're important. You know, it's important.
Are they important?
Well, some people may not think that they're important, getting left out of conversations. And just let them know. Listen to them. Just let them know how important that they are and how beautiful they are.
Do you remember that about yourself too? Do you? Good. Nice.
You're really good at it. Yeah.
You have is weight.
I think that at this point, Deb, when we finish here, we'll go down slowly with you,
Yeah.
and we'll go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this one right here. Maybe now it's not the other place.
Yeah,
I go slowly walking better. Maybe drink for me.
Sun coming.
I understand.
Hot start.
Just a few minutes, just a few more minutes, maybe 5 more minutes here, and then go. It's okay?
Yes.
No, maybe the way the other one drop.
I know, but Deb finished here.
5 minutes you can wait.
No. You, this okay. I want to here, this sitting.
Yeah.
10 is maybe 10 minutes, half an hour of sitting, no problem. Cave open, I was sitting here, the cave, after go down.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
may help.
Yeah.
But now, together,
Yeah.
go slowly, some and the break the other rock.
Yeah.
It's a Ramana meditation rock.
I know.
Maybe go to break, after go slowly walking better.
Okay, but I want to sit here with Deb first.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Beautiful idea.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wanted to hear your thoughts.
That's the question again.
Okay, it's interesting. This is the third time you ask now. So, what do you think you need for happiness? Health. Yeah.
That's true. Need that first.
Yeah.
Maybe, 1 second. You have, slowly, you come talk. No problem, I help you, okay? What do you think?
This enough. This enough. Tell us more. We're listening. Do you have health?
Why you are crying?
No, I'm family problem.
You have health?
Sort of. I mean, I'm getting healthier, but I just don't have it right now.
Can you imagine people who have that all the time? It could get you down.
Yeah, that part I got.
Yeah. Like, let's listen to Deborah.
I don't know, it's funny because sometimes, I mean, I'm a giver. I'm so generous. If it's somebody's birthday, I'm the one that throws a party. I invite people to my home. I'm a coach and a counselor, and I help people. And I do it because it makes me feel good.
Helping others makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Now there's a pause. And you're turning it to yourself right now as you pause. You're thinking about yourself. Yeah.
So giving is good. Receiving is harder. And it's funny, like, I don't know that I often feel like really happy. I can't even talk.
Well, that's because you know what's happening? Your throat chakra is protecting you. It's getting tight, right? Just like this. Go. Ah. Ah. Now say ka. Ka. feel it opens? Yeah, opens. Yeah. No, just yeah. Is the throat chakra sometimes when we're for you it's your throat, which is amazing because you're very good at expressing yourself with words. So that's the place that tightens when you're upset. Each of us, which place tightens on you when you're upset? Some people get upset stomach, some people get headache, some people get indigestion. Throat, what about you? Lower back. So that's your gut. That's what about you?
What's the question?
What part of you gets upset when you're upset emotionally? Like a headache, frigid stomach, yeah, throat, heart. You do that, okay, yeah. Some people get like here. Yeah. So, and by the way, the place that usually gets tightest for you when you're very upset is usually your strongest, most open chakra. So, yes. So, you're very good at expressing, but when you're super upset, it's like the energy's protecting you. It's like saying, it's okay, like maybe not that. So, ka literally mean, if you do it, it opens your throat. It's like, say it without the sound. It opens your throat. It's the Sanskrit word for space. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I know. It's like you just said to the energy, like, I'm okay. You could open the door. Yeah.
I don't feel happiness. I'll have like everything in my life in such a way that I know that this should be bringing me complete joy.
There it is again. It's like, yeah, but you know what? I think it makes sense. I think, knowing the little bit I know, I think that, so many of us, we all have so much where we protect and we hold and we survive. Like, things that have happened that we needed to survive. And in order to do that, we had to be in a particular state of being. And then when we're not in that state of being, very often we still continue the same pattern of survival, even though we could be thriving. We're still in the state of surviving.
You said that.
But this is a gateway, though. This is a gateway. This is a gateway. Go ahead, go for it.
Slowly move up.
1 second, you touch the hand.
It's coming out. It's good. Bravo.
I'm making tea at the top, herbal tea.
Yeah.
I come down and give it to you.
Very
Then chai
nice.
also is clean.
Yeah.
Mistake. It's a mixing for 9 herbals.
Yeah.
It's a heart problem. It's a stick. Everything is clean.
So he wants us to go to the
I
top so he
pray
can
for-
make you
I
tea,
pray
and then
for
he comes
Shiva,
down to
okay?
bring it for you.
I pray Shiva. I give the hash. It's a special hash, Shiva hash. I put him. Yeah. You have your name writing. I give the letter at the top. You have pen?
Yes. I have paper.
I got paper. Good.
Good.
You want piece of paper?
I think it's time. The happiness.
Drop the butterfly
I think
wing.
the happiness
Oh, no,
is
we're-
so
No,
ready,
just don't.
and a part of
Oh,
you
don't.
is stopping
Okay, got
it. But it's coming. Ready or not. I'm going to be really crude right now.
Brought happiness to me. That's true.
At a certain point, you have to say, okay. Say, okay.
You just
At
want
a
to hear her say it
certain
again.
point, you just have to say that and recognize this is it. Right now, this is it. This is it. Right now. We could be done with everything that is not useful.
Your name. You name some your problem. Here writing. You here. Your family, anything.
You
your
drew
problem.
the mountain.
I pray for Shiva.
And the fire on top. The fire on top is on there too.
An Om. What is the meaning of Om Namah Shivaya?
Oh, Shiva is
Om
God.
Namah
Oh,
Shivaya is
Shiva.
the mantra, is that God
For
can
Shiva?
feel the energies.
Yes.
Om Shivaya. Shanti, Shanti Om. Natraj Namah Shivaya. Om.
You keep lettered after you stop.
Shanti, Shanti Om.
Okay. You have sit the shadow. You sit the shadow. Okay.
Maybe, is it 8 yet? It's not 8 yet.
No,
No.
7:38.
7:30.
Okay, I want to chant this chant before we go. Om Namah Shivaya. Shanti, Shanti Om. Natraj Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shanti, Shanti Om. Natraj Namah Shivaya. Hari Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Shanti, Shanti Om. Natraj Namah Shivaya. Nataraj means dance. And Nataraj is a character in the Mahabharata that dances between the mystical world and the physical world. And all the times you feel wobbly, like you're losing your balance, you're dancing between those two worlds. Om Namah Shivaya. Shanti, Shanti Om. Natraj Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shanti, Shanti Om. Natraj Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shanti, Shanti Om. Natraj Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shanti, Shanti Om. Natraj Namah Shivaya. Shivaya. Let the mountain of Shiva enter you, soothe you, ground you, relax you, open you, trust you. Natraj Shanti Om. Om, whole universe. Namah Shivaya. Peace. Shanti, Shanti Om. Natraj Namah Shivaya. Three more times. Om Shivaya. Shanti, Shanti Om. Natraj Namah Shivaya Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Shanti, Shanti Om. Natraj Namah Shivaya Om. Namah Shivaya. Shanti.